Hi, I'm Ari, and today I'll be doing my presentation on the Inca Civilization from 1200 to 1450 AD.
Drinking Inca Cola right now. The Inca government was called the Tawantinsuyu. It was a monarchy ruled by a single leader called the Sapa Inca. The emperor or king of the Inca Empire was called Sapa Inca, which means sole ruler. He was the most powerful person in the empire, and everyone else listened to whatever he said. When Sapa Inca was getting close to death or on his deathbed, he would choose who his successor would be. The successor would often be Sapa Inca's son, but not always. Sometimes Sapa Inca's decision would cause anger. In one instance, Sapa Inca's wife poisoned him after telling her their son would not be the successor. Inca civilians didn't really have a say in who their ruler was. However, there was never an attempt of overthrowing until 1525. Emperor Tupac Yupanqui established an elite army for his protection and for the future protection of emperors. There were 10,000 warriors. Incans were polytheistic, and they associated the gods with natural forces. Their main deity or god was Inti, the sun god. The Incans thought they had to worship to make the gods happy. They held many religious festivals throughout the year. These involved music, dancing, food, and human sacrifices. Inca was in the Andes Mountains. On one side of the Andes Mountains is the Amazon jungle. On the other side is the desert coastline. These both acted as natural barriers. The Inca did not try to establish cities in either the jungle or the desert, although they probably entered to harvest fruit and wood and seafood. Crops cultivated across the Inca Empire included maize, coca, beans, grains, potatoes, sweet potatoes, ulico, oca, mashua, peppers, tomatoes, peanuts, cashews, squash, cucumber, quinoa, gourd, cotton, tawi, carob, chirimoya, lucuma, guyabo, and avocado. Livestock was primarily llama and alpaca herds. A big difference between the Chinese and the Incas was their economy. Inca did not trade or did not have any type of money. In China, they used coins and other sources of trading and bartering. Inca and film and television. Inca is not often depicted in movies and television, so it's really cool when that happens. So the first one is The Emperor's New Groove, which is this really funny Disney movie about an emperor of Inca who turns into a llama, and then it's just this whole adventure about him turning back into a human. And then there's Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark, where he has to find something that's an Inca or something. Not super familiar with that movie. And the last one is the same kind of concept as Indiana Jones, Dora and the City of Lost Gold, where she has to recover something. This is kind of silly, but this is me in a traditional Incan outfit, and I still kind of fit into it. I thought this would just be kind of funny to share.